two individuals who were caught with 75 grams of methamphetamine following a March 20th traffic stop have been federally indicted on meth distribution charges. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, 42-year-old Justin Zambrowski of Scotts Bluff and 23-year-old Rachel Wasserberger of Box Elder, South Dakota have been federally indicted on charges of possession with intent to distribute 50 grams or more of methamphetamine. The two were arrested after a NSP trooper received a report of a vehicle parked on County Road 14 in Banner County, and its occupants were asleep. After contacting Zambrowski and Wasserberger, the trooper discovered a bag of methamphetamine lying on the ground. A search of the vehicle revealed additional bags of methamphetamine weighing a total of 75 grams. If convicted on their federal charges, they could face up to 40 years in prison and a $5 million fine. Sticking with the courts, as a 70-year-old rural Scotts Bluff man accused of sexually assaulting a young girl has had his case bound over to district court. Jimmy Darnell made his first appearance this morning on charges of first-degree sexual assault on a child less than 12 years of age and third-degree sexual assault of a child. Defense attorney Maren Chalupka waived her client's preliminary hearing, and he'll now be arraigned on the charges in district court next Friday. Darnell is accused of assaulting the victim, who investigators say would have been 5 or 6 years old at the time during a one-year time frame that started in October of 2011. And a collaborative project with the Scotts Bluff National Monument's Cooperative Association, Oregon Trail Museum Association, and the Star Herald has produced a first-time ever coffee table style book titled Scotts Bluff National Monument Through the Years. The book was introduced during a media conference at the Legacy of the Plains Museum on Thursday morning, and the book includes historic pictures from the 1930s through present day that cover a variety of events and discussion about geology. Monument Superintendent Dan Morford says that the book is a fitting tribute during the 100th anniversary of the monument.
You know, I think it's going to be something that people are really going to enjoy. It has a variety of photos from the monument in the area, and I'm really pleased with the final product that we've been able to produce.
Copies of the book can be purchased in the temporary trailer outside the Scotts Bluff National Monument Visitor Center. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer will be in with your Memorial Day weekend forecast. We'll be back right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in who you choose to handle your trust. Talking with someone about estate planning is a very sensitive thing. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local, serving our neighbors and friends.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott. Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scotts Bluff. Presented by Allo Communications and Viera Wireless. Tickets are on sale now at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at midwesttheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scotts Bluff with KNEB.
May is Beef Month, a time to celebrate the high-quality beef products that are raised by farmers and ranchers right here in Nebraska. With over 5 million cattle fed and marketed each year, Nebraska is the #1 cattle feeding state in the country. From steaks and roasts to ground beef and kebabs, Nebraska's beef producers take pride in raising safe, wholesome products that end up on dinner plates around the world. Join the beef community by celebrating Beef Month with your favorite beef meal tonight. Beef, it's what's for dinner in Nebraska.
Sponsored by Pioneer Animal Clinic and Bridgeport Ethanol.
Run with us in the unstoppable John Deere Gator XUV 835 and be prepared to go the extra mile. Because when others take rain checks, we take the wheel. With 3 wide seating, heat, and AC, This is the coolest, most comfortable Gator yet. Nothing runs like a deer. Run with us.
Visit 21st Century Equipment with locations in Scotts Bluff, Torrington, Bridgeport, and Alliance.
How does Arby's sell the most gyros in America? Having over 3,000 stores with this insane 2 for €6 deal certainly gives us a head start. Also, passion.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Let's take a look here across the region. Temperatures are going to fall into the 30s overnight as we're going to see clear skies. Can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm early. They're going to be few and far between, maybe about a 20% chance. Otherwise, mainly dry tonight, a great day tomorrow, and then thunderstorms are going to develop late Sunday, and we're going to have to keep an eye on for some severe storms that day before very wet conditions set in Monday and Tuesday. 60 after we tied a record low yesterday morning of 32 degrees, so we'll share that distinction with 1935. Another couple hundreds yesterday. We're only 7/10 above normal for the month, but unfortunately we're going to add to that big time as we go into Monday and especially Tuesday. Speaking of Monday, that is Memorial Day. An early outlook on Memorial Day shows temps in the 50s by 8 o'clock. By noon, probably into the low to mid 60s. Same situation by afternoon. We're going to have overcast skies through most of the day. Good chances of showers and then a good chance of thunderstorms late in the day on Monday as well. So look at what's happened over the last couple of weeks. We were right about normal 2 weeks ago, and then we hit a 5-day stretch here where we were above normal by 5 to 15 degrees. But then a week ago today, we started this 10 to 15 to 20 to 30 degree below normal temperatures here that we had for a full week now where we've been cooler than normal. We're going to have a couple of days near normal this weekend before we go right back to where we were below normal again to start next week. And again, it's going to be not as long and prolonged period of cold temps. 76 tonight, or right now in North Platte, McCook at 77. Very nice conditions on that end of the state. We have low to mid 60s here in our area. 74 in Ogallala, 75 right now in Valentine. Winds are generally under 10 miles an hour, but some 15 to 20 mile an hour gusts up around the Torrington area and over towards Chadron. Let's take a look at our severe weather outlook then for tonight. The same areas that have been getting hammered by the severe storms, getting it again tonight in portions of Texas and Oklahoma. We'll look at our area where we just have isolated hit or miss showers or storms. Not expecting anything severe tonight or tomorrow. However, if you're going to the east, maybe you're going to that Big Ten baseball tournament in Omaha, chance of severe weather there, and south into portions of Kansas. The severe weather threat increases. Our chance of severe weather coming Sunday. Right now, a marginal risk for us. Would not be surprised at all to see this slight risk drug further to the north and west across our area. We'll have to keep an eye on Sunday afternoon and evening for some large hail and damaging winds across the region. Something most of us need to do, mow the lawn this weekend. Well, tonight, tomorrow looks very good for lawn mowing. Sunday, we're going to give it a fair rating, mainly because afternoon showers and thunderstorms, and probably not going to happen on Monday if you wait till Monday to do any of that lawn mowing. We do have a couple of alerts to talk about. We still have this flood advisory going through tomorrow. It's going to be extended probably until further notice for the White River. We also have flood advisories here in portions of Arthur County over into McPherson County. And then this is a new flood watch. It covers quite a large area, all the Sand Hills down to Mullen, Hyannis, Gordon, and then into the northern portions of the Panhandle and portions of Niobrara County. So Box Butte, Dawes, Niobrara, Sioux counties under that flood watch. Now, notice it mentions an expiration time of noon. That's actually noon Tuesday. We're going to be dealing with this starting Sunday afternoon and running for a 48-hour period through noon Tuesday. That's when we expect the heaviest rain in those areas. We'll get to that here in our forecast in just a moment. Let's look at Futurecast. Just an isolated shower or storm rolling through early this evening. Clearing skies, light winds overnight. That'll help us drop temperatures into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees across most of the area. Then for tomorrow, we're going to start the day sunny. Notice it's going to be really a very nice day. We don't have much in the way of wind till late in the afternoon. A few southerly winds will brew up a couple of showers and storms. Again, few and far between across the region, but there'll be a few move through tomorrow afternoon and evening and into tomorrow night. And clouds come on the increase Sunday morning as we prepare for the next storm system. Highs are in the 70s tomorrow, a very nice, pleasant day. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. By Sunday afternoon, we bring the showers in here across the region. Sunday night, some stronger to severe thunderstorms. Those will die off. Not going to quit raining, I don't think. And then on into Monday, we're going to be dealing by Monday afternoon more strong rain-producing thunderstorms. And then those will die out a little bit by Monday night. And by early Tuesday, looks like we could be in for an all-day rain with some maybe embedded heavy thunderstorms again and heavy rain-producing storms. So notice that was a pretty active period there of quite a bit of moisture. So what are we looking at for precip here across the region? Through Sunday, we stopped this at Sunday here, a couple of hundredths isolated across the area. Most of us are not going to get rain over the next 24 to 48 hours. However, as we advance this on, we're all going to get rain. It looks like a really good likelihood of 1.5 inches to 3 inches of rain widespread across all of our area. So 1.5 to 3 inches of rain not out of the question from mainly Sunday afternoon through Tuesday night and even into early Wednesday morning. This stops at 6 a.m. Wednesday, but most of that should be over Tuesday night. So flooding going to be a possible concern. Heavy rain producing thunderstorms and showers. We're going to have to keep an eye on all that in our extended forecast. An isolated thunderstorm early, but generally partly cloudy. 38 for a low tomorrow. We're going to call it mostly sunny. Best day of the weekend into the low to mid 70s. And then our 7-day forecast, we have heavy rain and thunderstorms coming in late Sunday. Highs near 70. Monday, heavy rain and storms during the day and near 70 again. Tuesday, unfortunately, that's the home opener for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, and I can't help you weather-wise right now. 70% chance of rain, windy, cool that day. Highs only near 50. We're back, though, quickly into the mid to upper 60s by Wednesday. Thursday and Friday of next week into the low to mid 70s, and it looks like we'll get a break then for a few days as we go into next weekend, and only isolated shower and thunderstorm chances from Thursday onward.
How does Arby's sell the most euros in America? Having over 3,000 stores with this insane 2 for €6 deal certainly gives us a head start. Also, passion.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. A proposal to construct a new Scotts Bluff County communications tower just west of the old jail is running into resistance. Following public testimony this week, the Gering Planning Commission voted 5-2 to recommend against approval of the conditional use permit required for construction of the freestanding 160-foot structure. County officials are seeking the permit to replace the 40-year-old tower and antenna on top of the county courthouse that have suffered damage from wind, lightning, and bird strikes over the years. The cost of the proposed tower is less than $500,000, and in January, County Communications Director Ray Richards told commissioners that it would also provide room for expansion of technology services used by cities and the county, such as the new Zerker dispatching system. The permit request now goes to the Gering City Council, which is expected to take up the issue during their meeting on June 10th. Well, the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission will receive more than $34,000 from the Nebraska Environmental Trust for the Trout in the Classroom project. Trout in the Classroom is an environmental education program that allows students to learn about aquatic resources within a framework of hatching and raising rainbow trout. Nebraska's Trout in the Classroom program began back in 2013 with 3 pilot schools and has now expanded to 92 schools with the assistance of trust funding. Schools set up a cool water tank in which they raise trout from egg to fingerlings over the course of a semester. Students monitor the growth as their trout hatch and develop, and they take ownership of caring for their trout. Nebraska's Trout in the Classroom curriculum has interdisciplinary applications in science, social studies, mathematics, language arts, fine arts, and physical education. And your help is needed this Memorial Day weekend to help properly honor deceased veterans. Scotts Bluff County Veteran Service Officer John Brem says volunteers are needed to help place flags on Saturday at Fairview Cemetery at 9 a.m. and at Sunset Memorial Park at 11 a.m. Volunteers will also be needed to pick up flags on Tuesday next week, starting at Sunset Cemetery at 9, then Fairview. Memorial Day programs begin with Creighton Valley Cemetery on Saturday, with the remaining holiday programs in the county on Monday. You can find a complete list of these locations and times by going to the community calendar page at kneb.com. Well, straight ahead, Alex and Bryce will be in with a recap of the week that was in Ag News. We'll have your Friday 5 right after this.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scotts Bluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Care Heilbronn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Come on down to the mixing bowl if you are craving something homemade just like Grandma used to make. From glace and garlic sausage on Mondays to cabbage burgers and butterball noodle soup on Thursdays, you can't go wrong. And with everything in the bakery case baked fresh daily, you can count on a tasty treat with your morning or afternoon coffee. Stop in from 1 to 3 during the week to get 15% off any coffee or pastry during our coffee happy hour. The Mixing Bowl on 10th Street in Gearing, bringing great food and great people together.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Welcome again to Bryce's Backyard.
We are celebrating the second most popular grilling holiday.
And of course, with Memorial Day approaching, it's a great time to grill a juicy burger while we honor our servicemen and women.
Those juicy burgers have a lot of different layers. So in this episode of Friday 5, which is being brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board, we're going to unstack them and see what's inside.
We've made our way to Rotella's Italian Bakery to start with the bun.
Now, does that name ring a bell for you? You've probably seen Rotella's bread in grocery stores all across the nation, but it's actually based right here in La Vista, Nebraska. Rotella's doesn't mill their own flour on site, but they commercially bake bread, buns, hoagies, and more using wheat from all across the Midwest. We got an exclusive sneak peek inside the bread making process where they mix, bake, cool, package, and ship their products all across the US of A.
And fun fact, a bushel of wheat yields about 90 one-pound loaves of bread.
So now that we have the buns, it's time to add, you guessed it, the beef.
We made our way to Stoysich House of Sausages in Omaha, and this shop right here exclusively uses Nebraska corn-fed beef for its flavor, tenderness, and quality.
More beef is consumed on Memorial Day than any other day, with the 4th of July and Labor Day usually tied for second place.
And sales of meats and seafood for Memorial Day are estimated to reach $1.5 billion.
Next on the list is lettuce. We traveled to Wenninghoff's greenhouse and farm located here in the north part of Omaha. They sell their produce to local grocery stores in the area, including Hy-Vee.
Lettuce is one of the most popular hamburger toppings, and fun fact, there are 5 distinct categories of the leafy greens.
So we've stacked the bun, the burger, and the lettuce, but what's next?
Tomatoes. Help Produce is located in Ashland, Nebraska, and they supply tomatoes to grocery stores and farmers markets all across the area.
Here at Help Produce, they have already started transplanting their tomatoes into the field. They're going to start picking them and selling them here in just a few months.
There are over 10,000 varieties of tomatoes that are grown across the globe, and if raw tomatoes aren't your topping of choice, you can still use them in ketchup or barbecue sauce.
Now on to the next vegetable, onions. One average-sized onion has only about 30 calories total.
We came back to the Wenninghoff Farms to check out their onions. Now, yellow onions are the most popular type of onions, claiming 75% of the world's production.
The number of Nebraska produce growers has increased 700% from 78 in 2000 to more than 600 in recent years.
We have stacked, unstacked, and then restacked our burgers, all thanks to Nebraska's producers.
This burger edition of Friday 5 is being brought to you by our friends over at the Nebraska Corn Board.
We're going to enjoy some juicy burgers.
Have a great weekend.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away. And work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scotts Bluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
Platte Valley Bank provides a broad range of financial tools for your short and long-term business needs. Our experienced commercial lenders will work with you every step of the way to help your business grow. At Platte Valley Bank, we are proud to provide you with local decisions by hometown people for your hometown business.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
And finally tonight, before we break for the holiday weekend, it's time to look back at the year that was for our Platte Valley Company's Star Students of the Week. Over the course of the school year, we made 35 trips to schools across the region in Scotts Bluff, Gering, Mitchell, Morrill, Bridgeport, Minutair, Kimball, Banner County, and Torrington. Our students range from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade, and each week these kids shined in a variety of ways. We had the Scotts Bluff football captains who went to visit an opposing team quarterback who was injured during a pivotal playoff game, and we had Gering High School's engineering and robotics classes who fared well in the Samsung Solve for Tomorrow competition. We also had lots of other great students who made their schools a better place. This year, we also made our first appearance at several new schools, including inaugural appearances at Torrington Middle School, Kimball High School, and Morrill Junior High. And with some of these star students going to new schools next year, and all students gearing up for the long-awaited summer vacation, we just wanted to take one more time to recognize Camden Seplica, Ayla Ellis, Bethany Nichols, Seth Boyer, Ailey Portner, Taylor Bright, Kelsey Brady, Anthony Shiflett, Hezekiah Garcia, Morgan Long, Haley Wilkins, Jerry Escamilla, Jeremiah Delzer, Jedediah Rupp, Ashlyn Subject, Garrett Nelson, Keegan Reifschneider, Maddie Hill, Sydney Winkler, Jaden Schumacher, Trevor Crayson, Jayton Cranmore, Kara Schlotthauer, Adam Flowers, Janet Lohr, the entire Gering Robotics and Engineering class, Capri Stover, Jacob Weitzel, Madison Wynn, Claire Schlotthauer, Jermichael McMurtry, Tierra West, Yesenia Mercado Paramo, Caitlin Dinas, Brody Foose, Jessica Cotant, Tyler Fogel, and Jaden Wonder. It was an amazing opportunity to showcase the positive impact you all are making in your communities and in your schools, and wanted to reiterate that you are all star students. And with school out for summer, we'll be taking our summer break from the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week program, but we will pick back up in the fall. But make sure you keep this program in mind, as in just a few months from now, we'll once again begin accepting nominations as we look to honor dozens of new Star Students of the Week. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. We'll see you back here on Tuesday.